she's so fine. Hell of a ride, blows my mind. Hell of a ride, lights my...
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Anaheim, California. Apparent catalytic converter thief crushed to death by collapsing car. One person died Wednesday after being crushed during an apparent catalytic converter theft in Southern California. That's a picture from the scene. According to Anaheim police, the body of a man was found underneath a Toyota Prius at an auto repair lot on Placentia Avenue at about 6 a.m. Police said it appeared that the man was attempting to steal the car's catalytic converter overnight. Quote, "The jack that he used to lift up the vehicle failed, and the car came down on top of him, unfortunately crushing him and causing his death," end quote, Sergeant Shane Carringer of the Anaheim Police Department said. Police said they recovered tools at the scene that were left under the vehicle, belonging to Wilmar Rodriguez's building company. Quote, "It's just unfortunate that that situation had to happen," end quote, Rodriguez said. Several business owners said this is not the first time thieves have targeted their catalytic converters, a costly critical emissions control device that can be sawed off from a car in minutes and contains precious metals. Quote, "In recent weeks, we've had a rash of catalytic converters stolen out of the complex here," Sean Harp, a business owner, said. Harp was one of the first owners to discover the man's body and call police. "What I found peculiar was that his shoes were off, and it led me to believe that someone was there assisting him and tried to pull him out maybe," end quote, he said. According to police, thieves target Priuses because the converters fetch a higher price since their gas engines are not used as much, meaning more of the precious metals are still there. Quote, "It's a crime that we've seen in Southern California occurring for quite a while, but right now it does seem to be reaching somewhat more of a fevered pitch," end quote, Carringer said. Just last Friday, police found a catalytic converter and power saw inside of a truck after the speeding driver crashed into a Garden Grove pool, killing the two parolees inside along with an innocent driver. And on Tuesday, detectives with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department seized roughly 400 suspected stolen catalytic converters from an alleged catalytic converter fencing operation. The parts are shipped overseas to places like China, where the price has quadrupled in the past 5 years due to demand in response to stricter emission controls. The uptick in the crime has led some drivers to get their catalytic converters etched with their license plate numbers to deter theft. Meanwhile, back in Anaheim, police said they were still looking for any suspected accomplices, and business owners said they planned to add security cameras to their shops. I'm going to cut to the video that goes with this story now.
A shocking crime scene in Anaheim. A man crushed to death by a car, and police think he was trying to steal a catalytic converter. This comes amid a surge in thefts of these pricey car parts. KCAL9's Jasmine Veal has that story.
This photo shows a man crushed underneath a Toyota Prius in an auto repair lot in Anaheim after police say he was trying to steal the car's catalytic converter overnight.
The jack that he used to lift up the vehicle failed, and the car came down on top of him, unfortunately crushing him and causing his death.
Police found his tools he had left behind under the car, which belongs to Wilmar Rodriguez's building company.
It's just unfortunate that situation had to happen.
Several business owners here say this is not the first time thieves have stolen their catalytic converters, which is a costly critical emissions control device that can be sawed off from the belly of a car in minutes and contains precious metals.
In recent weeks, we've had a rash of catalytic converters stolen out of the complex here.
Sean Harp was one of the first business owners to discover the man's body and call police.
What I found peculiar was that his shoes were off. It led me to believe that somebody was there assisting him and tried to pull him out, maybe.
And why a Toyota Prius? Because these converters fetch a higher price because the gas engines don't run as much, meaning more of those precious metals are still there.
It's a crime that we've seen in Southern California occurring for quite a while, but right now it does seem to be reaching somewhat more of a fevered pitch.
Just last Friday, police found a catalytic converter and power saw inside this truck after the speeding driver crashed into a Garden Grove pool, killing the 2 parolees inside along with an innocent driver. These stolen catalytic converters were found in Santa Monica. The parts are shipped overseas, like to China, where the price has quadrupled in the last 5 years due to demand because of stricter emission restrictions. As for this case, police are still looking for any accomplices. In Anaheim, Jasmine, VOK Cal 9 News.
And there are ways you can keep an eye on your catalytic converter. At the sheriff stations in Walnut and Diamond Bar, auto workers etched driver's license plate numbers on their catalytic converters for free today. The goal is to deter thieves from stealing the hot commodity.
I know I'm in Kentucky, but I remember when catalytic converter theft was really high, and it seems like it was around the 90s, maybe late 80s. You would think that somebody would have came up with something since then to have deterred that, but I guess not. And I didn't realize it had become become popular again to do that. So, but I'm not surprised considering the climate we're in right now. So I'm going to end the story on that note, but thanks for watching, guys.